I think you don't know, but we're right now wearing pink. Obviously, you can't see it unless you're on YouTube. And there's a very good reason for that. This is a special month.
Oh my God, Barbie month?
Yes!
Yay!
We're waiting for Barbie.
You know what? I didn't even know we were both gonna wear pink today, but I think
No?
it's just in the air.
Oh, yeah. But I was
everyone
kind
wants
of...
to dress like Barbie.
We didn't talk about it, but I knew that you're going to wear pink, or you're
so
going to
funny.
tell me to wear pink. Or you're
That's
going to blame me.
amazing.
That's why I just wore something pink that I had, yeah.
Perfect.
So I was ready for this.
It's just such a special month because we grew up with Barbie. We are the generation that
Yes.
Barbie was born while we were born,
That's right.
and they
Oh,
were our
really?
role models, right? Like 2000.
It was older, though. No?
It was like 1998 or something. I feel like latest. So
Ah.
just when we were born, we were looking up to
That's
them.
amazing.
And now a movie about it is coming out. Like yesterday, I went to the mall and I bought really beautiful shoes. Not
I
these
know,
ones,
they're
but
cute.
just bought like
so beautiful.
princess shoe.
Yeah.
And I'm
very
living
pink.
my childhood dreams. Yeah, for sure.
It was so beautiful, yeah.
Oh,
And we're gonna wear some like Barbie outfits when we want to go to the cinema. So
we're thinking about it. Yeah, I told
don't know
Anna
what
to
to
wear a wig, but she's like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" It would be fun. I feel like because Barbie's blonde.
yeah, but it's gonna feel fake, I think.
It might.
Is it like one of the cheap ones you got
It's
from
pretty
Amazon?
cheap. Yeah,
or-
it
okay.
was a cheap one.
No, but I'm gonna try it. I don't
Mhm.
know how it look like blonde, so maybe that would be good. But yeah, I have to buy something pink. I have to
Mhm.
get ready. And also about Barbie, I just realized something. Barbie is actually responsible for many things. One thing is immense and really catastrophic wars among female population.
Oh wow, really?
Yes. And second, it's responsible for half of population hitting puberty. So I feel like
that's true.
So one of the things I wanted to share today, one of the stories, was actually about, oh my God. It's about,
Tell me.
yeah, one time I was playing Barbie with a friend of mine. She was like, we were in second grade, we were neighbors, really close friends, our families were friends and all that. And one time she came over to our house and we started playing with Barbie. She brought her own, I had my own, and suddenly she just took over and played this really inappropriate,
I know.
explicit scenario. I was mind blown. Like, it just is imprinted on my mind.
What did she do?
That was, I think, the first time that my innocence was kind of like,
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna say
Wait, was
this
she
is
older than you?
beyond.
Or younger than you?
She was my age. She
Oh,
was in
okay.
the same class. We were classmates, friends, and neighbors. So it's, I'm telling you, I haven't seen some scenario like this ever in my life. It's like beyond fan fiction, beyond Wattpad, beyond adult films.
My God, what the heck?
And
I'm
the
sorry.
only thing I could think about at that time was, how could this girl come up with something like this? Where did she hear it?
Grade 2 as well.
And when is she going to be an intimate scene coordinator? I think she has a talent for that.
What the heck? Well, like, was it romantic or was it just bad?
It was. It was so explicit. It was so bad. It wasn't R-rated. It was R-rated. It wasn't for our age.
Did you know about sex at that time? in
I
grade two?
didn't.
Oh,
It
you
took me a
didn't.
long time. I was a sheltered kid, I feel like. It took me a long time to realize. I was like 8th grade when I realized.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah?
It's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Late bloomers.
So, I know. So, the thing is, it didn't like contribute that much. But still, how do I remember that scenario, even though I don't remember how I played with my Barbies at all?
Right.
But that one is like, fuck, it's just on my mind.
Can you say it too, or is it too inappropriate?
It's too bad. It's
Oh.
too bad. At the time, my mom obviously wouldn't let me to buy Ken. And
Okay.
the kids that had Ken were like really lucky. I was a romantic, so I really wanted to have a Ken. But just that girl had it, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she had the Ken. She was so lucky. All of our girls. We just knew it, yeah.
But what's up with kids doing weird stuff like that? Like, as soon as I had a guy doll too, I would make them kiss and just hug. And then, like, if I ever hung out with another girl, like, definitely we were doing something weird, like a stupid game. You know, khalebazi is like this, like you act like you're a
Playing with
mom.
dolls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, play with dolls. And so always we would play this game, and one person would be the guy, one person would be the girl, and then we'd like romanticize. Okay, now come home, be mad at me, like super weird stuff. We were too young. Yeah, why were we
Where
like
did
this?
we learn this stuff?
I know.
That was crazy. In Iran at that time, there was like these TV series, or I don't know, these channels that were like really illegal and prohibited in Iran. So they were called like satellite channels.
True.
So government didn't approve of these channels because they were like really explicit, and they would show like these
Not even really explicit, just like
Turkish movies,
no
Hollywood.
no thing.
Yeah.
There was no sex though.
I mean,
Was there? No. It was just like they were kissing in the movies, like stuff that Iranian government doesn't approve of.
That's true, yes. So a lot of we didn't have that. Like we tried to have these kind of satellite channels. We tried a lot, but these police would come.
They would come.
Yeah, and they would destroy that. They were on top of the roofs, and we were living in an apartment, but they would come and just like put their feet on the kick that. Yeah, the police would do that, and the kids that did have them, like they would be exposed to a lot of things.
That's fair.
That's why.
Actually, I remember, you know, from your childhood, I don't know how much you remember, but I kind of like don't remember past 5. Like before 5, I don't really remember. At least.
You're kidding.
Or 6. Do you?
One of my earliest memories is from when I was 2 years old, because it was a very traumatic experience.
Oh, what was
like
it?
I broke my head a little bit, so.
And you remember it?
Yeah.
How do you remember?
I don't know. I just remember what happened.
Like you just remember falling and that moment?
And a little bit before that. And then my mom like confirmed it, so I feel like, yeah. That's crazy, I know. It's because of like bad memories, kind of like. And that's why I have like a brain problem.
No. But do you remember thinking at that time, or just like hearing things?
Yeah, seeing, mostly like vividly. I can see the visuals, so.
Right.
But after that, I don't remember anything until I think I was
Until
5 years old.
okay.
Yeah, something like that. 4 because I had my brother. So.
Oh, I see. Yeah, same. 5. I had my brother. That's crazy. But like some memories obviously stick more. I feel like from like all the years you've been alive. One memory I had was this one I remember so good for some reason. It was just one random night. I was at my dad's office and I was looking desperately for this Barbie movie. Barbie and like, you know, the
princess one?
The princess and the pauper, you know, the rich and poor.
Yes.
I looked everywhere for it on the internet. Wherever I searched, I could not bring, like, I don't know what was happening. Here, like if you want to find something, you just put and it's there. But there I was searching for hours. And then I remember thinking, is this what my life is going to be like? I'm glad I'm leaving this country. And I remember just thinking like these stuff. And then I was like, yeah, I'm in middle school now. Later I'll go to university. Like these things. And then that one night memory, somehow it's in my head. But I think I was 11 or something. I was pretty old.
Look at that. What an impact Barbie had on you.
I know. Yeah. It literally made me want to come to this country.
That's crazy. It's like when you get older, you just feel like a child in a grown adult's body.
Yeah.
When you're a kid, you just feel like you're an adult.
I've recently, remembered that again, because now I'm thinking like I had all the exact same thoughts when I was a kid. I feel like minus like obviously you read a new couple of books, so you have those thoughts, but it's just the exact same thoughts, except you weren't allowed to do anything at that time. You're like, all right, well I have to sleep at 9 p.m. and now I have to eat, and my parents are saying go to a party. So you're just like you're the same little stupid thing in your head from since you were a kid to an adult.
Yeah, maybe but now you have so much freedom.
Yeah.
And you don't know what to do with it. You get overwhelmed, I feel like.
That's true. Actually, I was watching this movie the other day, called Asteroid City. It's in the theaters right now.
Oh, okay.
You know Wes Anderson is this director. He's this like really famous director. Like everyone loves him.
I think I've heard of him.
Yeah, he's the one who does like really painting like picture movie shots. Anyway, and that's what he was saying in his movie, where he's like, as long as you don't lose your curiosity when you're older, you'll just keep creating. Like he was almost saying that to himself in the movie for us to also hear.
That's great.
Really sweet. And another thing he kept saying was, my pictures always come out. And you know, pictures means movies. Like,
Right.
it kind of means the same thing. My pictures always come out. So in the movie, he kept having one of the actors say that, and it felt like the director is just saying that to himself, you know? Like, as a little subconscious voice, where it would be like, yeah, but by the way, guys, my movies always come out. And, like, don't lose your curiosity. Like, it almost felt like he was just talking to the audience.
So they
Random
said that
point.
exact line?
Yeah, yeah. But in the movie, like, it wasn't someone saying it to the camera.
Yeah, sure.
But you could tell.
That's
the purpose. Anyway, random distracting thought. Asteroid City is really good.
all right. I'll give it a
Check
watch,
out
definitely.
Asteroid
Sure.
Yeah, I cried for like 30 minutes throughout that movie. It's like a 1 hour, 30-minute movie. So
You
a
watched
third of it I cried.
Oh.
So good.
You watched that and cried? I watched Titanic again.
Oh!
I cried a lot, yeah, again. Every
That's
time.
fair.
The last part is like,
I know, the musicians playing as they're sinking. Come on.
I relieved the Titanic again.
Oh.
During the submarine thing, and that happened.
That's kind of, is that a bad thing to do? I wonder. Or is it good to just keep, like, go
Why?
back and rewatch? Because it's kind of rude. Like, we're kind of
Why?
laughing at the people who
Why do we?
drowned. Right? Are we or not?
I think we're just adding money to James Cameron's pocket, so.
That's also what we're doing. Yeah, he deserves it though.
No, I think it was so absurd. I mean, you should have seen the submersible, as they call it.
Yeah.
It was a cheap
Oh.
thing, like a cheap can that had like not even an Xbox controller, like this kind of cheap Amazon $40
What the hell?
player, a controller, that they would control the submersible with that.
Would
You can predict anybody's thoughts, I feel like. I can predict my next thoughts for sure.
what?
Like,
Your own thought?
Yeah. I know my thought patterns, so I know if I do something like this, what my next thoughts are going to be, or what are the next actions that I'm going to take.
Really?
Yeah.
Give an example.
Okay, for example, I don't know right now. For example, if I think of a word or somebody says a word,
Okay.
and I'll think of like a song or something. Or maybe if it's like that, I will do something related to. I can't remember an example exactly right now, but
I kind of, is it like this? So I have this with bad habits where if I do one bad thing,
right.
I'm not going to say what because
Yeah.
it's bad for the podcast. then it makes me want to do another bad thing. And then I know, like, oh, by the end of the day, like, I've done all these things. And maybe the first one triggered them all.
That's true, yes, exactly. I know there's a cycle of K-dramas that I watch.
Oh, yeah.
So if I start one clip and see one clip of a K-drama,
Oh, then you want to go back.
I will watch the whole thing,
Oh.
and I will watch it again and rewatch it again and again. And then for like a few weeks, I will just watch K-dramas. And it's bad, and it's addicting, and oh no, it's just destructive.
Fair. But that's with everything. You keep getting addicted to things in life.
Right.
What are you going to do?
But that's the thing, like, people are predictable, you know? When something like this happens about sea and stuff, you know that they're gonna watch Titanic.
That's fair. So that's where movies should go. I think, you know, Universal Studios. Yeah. They have this like 2 screens on both sides, and you're in a train. Your train is shaking. You're seeing like action happen anywhere you look is a screen, and then they have like a big bus falling down, and I'm like, okay, this is where movies should go. It should be super immersive from all sides.
Because you know what movies are for? Movies are there for the director. Like, you give yourself to the director to take you through a journey and emotion.
Exactly.
You want the director to shake you.
Yeah, true.
You want them to take you somewhere, like take your thoughts with them. Like, you want to give it to them. You pay, you go there, you give your money, your time. You want them to take you wherever they want to.
Yes, that's perfect.
That's kind of like, the same goes with the thoughts. I feel like thoughts are not just in one place. Thoughts are always moving. And if you have like the field of mind, we think of like mind as a field. And the thoughts like a light or something that is like moving around in this field of mind. It's not in one place. It always goes from like sadness to this, or from this thought to that thought. It's always moving in this field, or like maybe it's like a big hallway. The field is like a hallway, so it goes like this.
Oh,
I
beautiful.
think of it like that. And when we have the movies, it's like you take control as a director
Oh, yes.
of that thought and take it everywhere you want.
I love that.
Isn't that so amazing?
I love it so much. Yeah, exactly. It could make you think about so many random things on purpose.
Yes.
And then suddenly you're a changed person by the end.
Right.
Special.
And when I think it was something that someone said about movies being like that, and it always stuck with me. So every time that I watch a movie right now, I think that, okay, I allowed this person to take my thoughts, take my emotions wherever they want. And when it's good, I'm really thankful. Or like I'm really happy. Or it's beautiful.
Yeah, you're speaking my mind. I love it.
Yeah, so actually you had this director thing going on this week. So
I was
tell us
working
about
this
that.
week. Yeah, that's why we recorded 2 episodes last week and took a little break because I was at work for 5 days.
Oh my
And
God.
it was really fun. Working in film is definitely really fun. Obviously, we were not getting paid. We're all a bunch of students. No pay.
Oh.
Volunteer, but that's fine because
But the
we're
hours
young.
were crazy. They should give you something.
Yeah,
What was it?
the thing about
6 to
it's like 12 hours minimum, but
oh
it usually
God.
goes to like 14, 16, 17. Because also it was further from my house, so by the time you drive there and back,
My God.
could be 18. But it's like so lovely because what would you rather do? You're
That's right.
literally around people making a movie. Each person is working so hard in their field. One person is just worried about the shears that are on the windows. One person is just fixing the light. You know, directors talking to the actors. Super special place to be. But it's definitely tiring because I see myself as like an introvert where I talk to people and then I need to just go like be quiet somewhere or listen to a podcast or like just be calm. But then there for 20 hours or for however long, like 12 hours, all you're doing is talking to people constantly about this and that, asking about how long they need, what they need, where they have to go.
Oh yeah.
And so I felt like after every day I would be more tired until like day 5
Oh my goodness.
where I was like, as soon as it was done, you know, when you get a lot of energy while you're working, then as soon as you're done, your body just freezes.
Yeah.
It was a lot of those, but it's really fun. And the thing is, even in movie sets, they usually work 5 days and then they take 2 days off.
Do
So
they?
that's good.
Oh.
They don't work every single day, 16 hours.
Yes. But 5 days. Okay.
Yeah, and then you get a little refreshed, go right back into it. It's kind of like when you work in the movies, and this is true, you have no other life. Like, you don't have a life outside of making a movie. But the good news is you don't work there every single day of the year because movies take like 2 months to make and then you're at home editing it, right? Or you're moving on to the next project or...
Even the big movies take like 2 months?
2 months to edit or make?
Make.
I think so, yeah. I think 40 days is kind of like pretty normal and then it goes to sometimes 6 months, 8 months, however many days it takes.
Yes.
But it's such an intense life because you think, 12 hours, then I'll come home, I'll write a little bit or I'll edit. None of the days I could even like put my brain aside to sit down and write because you get home, you want to sleep 6 hours, go to work the next day.
My goodness.
Yeah.
And the hours were bad too.
And the time was bad. Yeah. Some of them were nighttime.
Yes.
Night to morning. So that kind of throws you off for a whole day.
Time though?
Well, the thing is, I can't complain because I'm the one who made the schedules for the movie. But honestly, if I were to do it again, so my job was like I scheduled how we're gonna shoot before we went into filming, and then I just made sure like everyone was okay with that time, and then on set, I would have to like have my schedule and make sure we are all adhering to it. So 10 minutes to do makeup here, 15 minutes for lighting. Let's get the actors in. That was my job.
Would they do it on time though?
Well, no, that's the thing. That's why I was so stressed because every day we would be like, at some point we would be 2 hours behind or an hour and a half behind. And I would have to like then talk to each actor, be like, is it okay if you stay another hour? And what if they say no? And then sometimes they're really tired. Yes. So I would at some point get really stressed. But that's not any of their faults because everyone's still working as like sometimes people are laughing, joking around.
Yes.
But as the person who's like telling them the times, I feel like you should be more stern from the beginning. So that's one thing. And another thing is you should schedule it better. Like if I go back, I remember, I don't know if you remember us having meetings like me and the director and like
Yes,
cinematographer.
I heard it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly. And I would go through the time. They'd be like, yeah, this is good. Like, we actually do only 2 days instead of 3 days because we want to pay less for the Airbnb or something like that. And I would be like, okay, if you think that's possible, like, sure, we could do that.
Oh, you have to be like more.
You have to be just like, don't listen to them, I feel like, or say okay, but we need the extra day, because I took their times where they were like, yeah, I think 2 hours I can set up here, it'll be fine. I put the 2 hours, but they ended up needing 3 hours. So next time you have to just pad out the schedule so much, take what they say and double it. And right, but then still on set, lie to them. Like, if they have 2 hours to prepare, be like, you have 30 minutes to prepare, and then just keep like updating them like that. So these are like some random tricks you learn after doing it once, where you realize really pat it down, keep lying to them, don't give them real times, just say you have 45 minutes, is that okay? Stuff like that.
You should be in control, like,
yeah,
you're really wow.
But really fun job. It's also still like, I'm not saying that it's the easiest job or the hardest job, but it is kind of weird how you have nothing to do with any of the creative things, where it's like, because you're not like changing the lighting at all, you're not choosing where the frame is or where the actors are sitting, you're just like standing there like, do it faster, and you get in here, but nice,
all with
really
the
nice
times and numbers and logical part.
But it's pretty
but
cool.
that's the structure though. Without that, they're not gonna get anywhere, and especially as a director, because you want to be a director,
exactly,
you have to learn how to like deal with people, like be a little strict.
I know,
or like, but
it's
you
an
learn
important
how
lesson.
to. That's actually a very good lesson. Yes, you learn how to talk to these people, because you want to keep the environment fun and creative and all good, but at the same time you want to hold them accountable. So
exactly,
that's a hard thing. Like, it's a fine line. I don't know how you're gonna go about that.
That's my biggest learning curve right now. That's what I'm trying to. I remember working with this director. He was like 50 or something, really experienced. We were working with him for a month, and he started the first week so mean. He was just really mean to us. He's like, you guys are monkeys, you don't know anything. Why did you unplug this? Like, quickly, what are you doing? Why did I hire you? Like, kind of like that. But then the next 3 weeks, he was so nice. Suddenly, I think maybe he like, either that was his tactic, or like he just liked us more. But suddenly, even if you were like late, he would be like, oh, come here, I'll give you a hug. And then in the back of your head, you're like, this guy, he will get mad at me though, I remember. So you just keep working hard, but he keeps getting nicer. And then by the end, we all loved him so much. We were like, oh, you're amazing.
In Persian, they call that گربه رو دم هجله کشتن. So they say like killing the cat on the
steps of
the first time, like in the
as
room
soon as he's
or
born?
something. No, as soon as like it gets to the room or something.
Okay.
So what it means is that to the first thing, like the first time that you see someone, or you want to put your foot down, like you want to show them how strict you can be, or like how things are going here. And
exactly. And then tone it down.
The same kind of things would happen with some of like teachers that I had, and like some music teachers that he would be like really strict the first day that I saw him. Why were you late? This is your first day. Why are you like? He would like, one time one of the teachers refused to even teach me anything. Because I was a little late. Like, I was 10 minutes late because I was living far away. I was living in another city. Like an hour from the class. So he refused to teach me anything, and another teacher had to do it. And that is called like...
But you were never late, I bet. After that.
Never. Even though I was 1 hour away, I never had an excuse. And I was 1 hour away, but I had to get like the public transportation, and I would go even like earlier. Still.
Oh, goddamn.
It does help. And then they get nicer, and then they're okay.
And suddenly they're your
praise
favorite.
You. And
like, so special.
Oh my God.
Exactly. Okay, let's talk about Greta Gerwig a little bit.
Yes.
She's only 38 or something. Or younger.
Wow.
Very young. She has a kid, and also she's made so many movies. She first acted for like 10, 15 years.
She did?
Yeah, and solely acting. She made it super big. Then she was writing. A couple times she joined with like other people to write together.
Yes.
2 guys actually she worked with, which is another really cool thing she did. Like, she is a good writer, they were good writers, but they joined together and wrote stories together, and then she would act in it. That's so smart.
Great.
That's a great way to
Yes.
get a good role for yourself, is write it yourself
Exactly.
with another
yeah.
director too.
I heard that a
Don't
lot.
direct.
It's one of the best like recommendations that they give actors to write the show themselves. Yeah, that's good. She is amazing. I got to know her through you and also like your recommendations and also the Barbie movie that is coming.
Yes,
So it was so exciting. I saw her movies this week. The Lady Bird,
I love that. And Frances
Ha.
Yay.
It was great. So beautiful. It has a theme. All of her writings, all of her like movies have a theme. It's
And
always this like strong female.
It's about womanhood, exactly.
Yeah. But a strong, like, it's a unique type of woman, though. It's like tomboy mostly. Or like women that want to thrive in men's
Exactly.
world,
Who are
something
like
that.
not super comfortable in their own skin as
They're
well. They want to,
awkward.
they want to become somebody else almost.
Yes, that's true. That's true. That's true.
It's fighting for that.
I think it's maybe like a reflection of her character as well.
Like her own character?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely writing for herself. Like, not for herself, but about. So this is what she's all about. Like, she's like, I'm a woman, I have this story, why not share it? There's such a lack of female driven stories. So she might as well, you know? Like, when she made Lady Bird, she was like, I hadn't seen any other movie that showed a mother and daughter relationship like this, so I made it.
Me neither. I haven't seen any movie like that either. That was my first time. And that's why it was suddenly like really new, refreshing, and it was like a new emotion, like a new kind of relatability. Like, I could relate to that. It was so crazy. Even though, like, I don't have that kind of relationship with my mom. Like, she's not like that at all. But I also don't even have a relationship with her. So
Right.
it makes I can't really say anything. So. She also likes that actor. What's her name? It's really hard to pronounce.
The guy, Saoirse Ronan? Saoirse Ronan, yeah.
Saoirse, yeah.
Yeah, Lady Bird and also Little Women, true.
Yes, and also Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah.
She likes her.
I feel like everyone is casting Timothy now because he's the hot young guy. Anyone would watch a movie where he's in
I
it.
never got the hype about him. Do you like him? Like,
like physically or?
Yes, physically.
He's cute though. He has the hair, the long hair, he's super thin, really tall.
Yeah.
And he plays the piano really well.
Oh,
And he speaks French.
Okay, yeah, that's redeemable. So that's a good call.
And he's also a very good actor. So I get it. But also, yeah, he's like a little boy. He looks like a little.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Like maybe teenage crush. So yeah.
And she's working so fast too. Like Little Woman came out, I feel like yesterday, right? It came out
2019.
Yeah, and now already Barbie's coming out, which was huge. It took like a year and a half to film or something.
So great. The marketing is incredible. Have you seen that? Like the collaborations they did with Xbox, I feel like. And then there was like this Aldo. It was a shoe kind of company or something.
I didn't see that.
So
That's
there's
crazy.
like there's a shoe in a Barbie box that you can get.
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
Oh, I would buy it.
And that's so cute. And lots of other things.
They're actually touring. Like I feel like no movies does that. The 2 main actors are going city to city to watch the movie and make people come watch. They're coming to Toronto too.
They did actually.
Oh, they came.
Ryan and the other Ken.
The other Ken.
Yes.
I forget.
Both of them are Canadian, and they came here too.
That's perfect.
Yes, that was great.
Good marketing. Yeah, I hope it sells a lot because they deserve it.
It will.
And oh my god, I forgot. They made between Little Women and Barbie.
Yeah.
They also had another movie come out, White Noise, that Greta's husband directed, and she acted in it.
Did you see it?
I did see it. Yeah, it's on Netflix. That's another good recommendation.
Okay.
That's the one that they just kind of. It's about their marriage. I think they wrote it together. Could be wrong.
Probably, yes. It's good to write with someone.
Yeah.
The movies and stuff. You put your brains together and it's so much
double
easier.
power. Yeah, for sure.
People, like group of people, or to get a boyfriend. Yeah.
That's perfect. It's like So directors always tell the story of their own life in some way.
Oh.
Like even if it's so random, if it's about astronauts,
Yeah.
it's still their life story where they are at that point. So it's like Greta. Okay, in the last few movies that we've seen,
Yes.
first it's this dance like New York thing that's again just like her life, except it has this like best friend plot. All the Frances Ha is all about these two best friends, right? I feel like
Right.
it's their friendship. So first she takes some of her life and puts it in this like romantic comedy story. Then she makes Lady Bird that is totally, oh, this is all me, you know, it's not exactly what happened to me, but all the emotions are from my life. And she shows that she's no longer embarrassed of like
Her
embracing
past.
her own, her past. And then she does Little Woman, that is a adaptation of a really famous book that has all of her DNA in it, but now finally she's tackling like big project. Like, you know, Lady Bird is big too, but this is obviously literature that is you can't mess it up.
Classic, yeah.
Yeah, and then White Noise, another really like family driven, and then Barbie, this huge like if you look at her career, it's perfect. Where she just tackled the biggest studio film ever, and she's like, I'm ready. I've talked about my past. I've talked about my present. I
Wow,
wanna do this,
she did
right?
talk about all her past. Like, imagine if you think of it, Barbie is like maybe
It's
the
a
first
childhood. Yeah, right.
Going out of the childhood to teenager, which is Lady Bird,
Yes.
and also
College, which
Little
is-
Women,
yeah.
and then after that college life, which is Frances.
Post college life even, and then
Yes.
married life.
Yes.
So it's so cool to see where
Amazing.
directors go. I love it.
Isn't that great?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
They're actually growing with their films. That's how you know it's good.
For
For a lot of directors, it's like that.
Exactly. One of the best lines I've ever heard,
Mm-hmm.
oh my goodness, was in Frances Ha, the time that she reflects and talks to those group of people in dinner, after
Yes,
dinner.
I remember. Mm-hmm.
So she says that, you know, when you love someone and then you're in like a party or something, and then you look at them and they look at you and you love them and they know that you love them and you know that they love them. They love you.
Right.
They love you. It was such a good one though. They love you and you look at each other and there's this understanding. There's this world that is like just between you two and everybody's there, but that world, they can't see that.
Yeah.
That's only yours. And then she says that in this, it's like, you know about alternative worlds or something like that. She says, it's like that. She said that this is the kind of world that only we created and we see. And it's
so
not
special.
even, and she says that it's not even like in a sexual way or anything like that, but it's
it's not possessive. You just
it's possessive,
love each other.
It's not even possessive, exactly. It's only an understanding or like some. It was so beautiful.
Yeah, I agree. That was the highlight
How did
of the
they
movie.
come up with that?
Well, I'm sure that's just what they think about relationships, and they wrote it, right? But it's so right. Hopefully, we find someone like that too.
For sure. That was so cool. Oh my goodness. And the way that she delivered it, the actress.
Yeah, I know.
Which is Greta, by the way.
Yes.
I didn't know that until last night. I didn't know the actress was Greta.
You just watched it. You're like, okay, here's a woman I've never seen.
Yeah, who is this awkward woman tall?
Right.
Yes, and then after that, I watched some comments and read them. And they were saying, Greta outperformed herself or something like this. I thought they were talking about the direction or something, or writing.
Right.
But then I searched it up, and oh my god,
Crazy,
boy, was
right?
I for a surprise. Yeah, I don't know. The friend is just so manipulative, as
Yeah.
you said. She just takes advantage of her all the time, and just is like saying she does everything, like sacrifices,
Yeah.
even her boyfriend for her.
Exactly. I remember the first scene is her, Greta, and her boyfriend. And then the boyfriend's like, you should move in with me. And she's like, sorry, I'm living with my friend right now. I can't. She won't let me. I'm sorry I offended you. And then the friend calls immediately on the phone. She's like, hello, how are you? I love you so much. I miss you. And then the boyfriend is right there like, what the fuck? You don't say this to me. But they showed
true.
it perfectly how this friend is taking so much. But they're
Yeah.
also like growing together too. Like if you see
Mhm.
the whole movie.
They have lots of inside jokes and like
Mhm.
they have their inner world exactly as she described it later.
Mhm.
Because they have these jokes and these things that nobody gets outside of that.
Yeah, they are the same. Like she keeps joking about it,
Yes.
but they're kind of like together. They can build off
Function, yeah, exactly.
and need each
Even
other.
like the friend when she wants to marry that guy, they're just not compatible. Like to
Yeah.
their husband, she's just not. And when they get
Yeah.
together, these two friends, they're just so just click, they
Click.
click like
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
exactly.
it's very good. And yeah, there was that one that I wanted to talk about, and also, oh, the fact that she didn't fit in really well with those people in the dinner scene.
Mm-hmm.
I like that a lot, actually, because these people have everything figured out. They're lawyers, they're like
Yeah.
these classy people, and she's 27, the same age as
The
them,
same
maybe,
age as them, yeah.
maybe, yeah. But she doesn't have anything together.
Yeah.
That's awkward. The way she talks is different. Her world is different. She
Mhm.
has these like weird relationship stories or like these things that they don't find really
Yeah.
amusing or like they don't relate. Ugh, that was an awkward scene. I would skip that part.
Fair, especially because the other kid is actually a dancer and is
Which
successful.
one?
Like the person who invited her to the dinner is her
Okay.
dance partner in school in class, but she is still in the company and Greta's been kicked out.
Right.
So it's even more awkward where they're like, "Oh, this is my friend who's no longer in the dance company." And everyone's trying to be nice.
That's right. It's so bad, especially when they're talking like to the lawyer. She's talking to the
Yeah.
lawyer. Oh, no. And okay, there was one thing also somebody pointed out that the fact that she gets vulnerable in a group of people that always have this pretense and mask on.
Mm.
So the dialogue that she actually has, that she talks about love and that inner world and that eye contact
Yeah.
with your love, that is actually one of the things that touches them a little bit because they always have this mask and pretense on.
That's
the time.
true.
So you see a little bit that they are like kind of cracked. Their mask is kind of like their wall is
Right,
kind of,
because they all probably everyone feels like her deep on the inside, but they act like they figured it
yes.
out.
And it was so beautiful, and she just said that and got up and
Yeah.
left. So that's kind of one thing that you know about the character, that she is like really honest with her emotions. She shows it
Mm-hmm.
or her thoughts. She doesn't shy away. Even with guys, like when she's around guys, she doesn't try to like seduce them or anything.
Right.
She's just herself, just
Mm-hmm.
and she's just friends with them. That's crazy, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Benji character as well.
Yeah, now you reminded me. Both of those guys are interesting. One of them is
Yes.
such a slut. Like every night he brings a new girl
Yeah,
over, and then Benji is just lying to every girl he sees, just saying random lies for no reason.
Yeah. But they're also very good friends with each other. Like
Yeah, true.
they say they have this joke that they say like they're married couple, but
Yeah.
they're like married couple. They rarely sleep together, but never sleep together, but have
they fight.
arguments.
Yeah. Yeah, they worked well together, but I don't see them dating. But that's what the movie ends with. Like they're having that conversation, so probably they are gonna date.
Yeah, one thing that he keeps saying is undateable.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're undateable.
I think that's just him himself being like, man, I would have dated you if you weren't so weird. You're undateable. But like he wants to date her.
Yes.
Mm.
Why would he ask like? Why would he even say that I don't see anybody right now? I don't have
That's
a
true.
girlfriend.
Yeah, at the end.
And
he was
that's, are you
super-
seeing anybody?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm sure he's interested.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they could get together. Yeah.
Oh my god.
But she is a lesbian, I think.
What?
She is?
Really?
I mean,
I
she
didn't see
loves
that.
her friend. She's in love with her friend. Yes.
I maybe, but that's true. But they keep saying like they both like guys though.
Yeah, but isn't that like
It's kind of implied now that you say it. I see it.
you didn't know?
I don't think so, cause the friend is not gay. The friend.
Yeah,
is
the
super
friend
straight.
isn't. Yes, but
Oh,
she
but you
is
think she
friends.
is? Maybe.
And I like the name too. Name of the movie, Frances Ha.
Mm.
I was wondering, what is this Ha? What is
Yeah.
this Ha at the end?
Frances Ha.
What does it mean? And okay, at the end you realize what it is.
Yeah,
She's trying to
last
write
scene.
her name on her house, on like the
Oh,
what is it? Post
Mm-hmm.
the post-
Mail box.
mailbox. Yeah,
Mm.
she tries to write her name. The whole name is Frances
Hard the
Hollow,
something.
no,
Yeah,
or something like that.
I forget.
Yeah, it's a long last name, and only the first two name is shown on the box when she puts the paper in.
Yeah, it's kind of special. It means like maybe it means she changed herself a little bit to fit.
No, not
the
to
world.
fit in, but she kind of like found her place or herself.
That's also true.
She got that house, right? So she got a house. She put that name on the mailbox of that house.
Mm-hmm. But she's compromising a little because her whole name doesn't fit.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Right.
Yeah, it's also a good lesson because it shows like that it's never too late. Like you shouldn't compare your journey to others, and it's never late.
That's true.
To get everything together, or they changed a lot of things about kids and the whole culture of a whole generation.
Yeah.
Changed everything.
But at the same time, Barbie is not so bad to look up to because not only is she like super pretty, which I love, she's healthy, and she's got some skill in each movie. Like in one movie, she can paint really well.
That's right.
In one movie, she's a good dancer. One of them, she's nice. Like, these are good traits to have.
For sure. And I started watching back like the Barbie movies, the early ones, the princess ones. And I was like, what the hell? How did I not notice as a kid how bad of a quality it has?
Oh, yeah.
It's
the
terrible.
Animation quality?
Yes,
I agree.
Horrible. Go watch it again. They're just, you would wonder, like, how did I watch this and feel like it was realistic?
It's so basic, but the colors are nice, though.
They are, yes.
Like, it's like everything looks so bad. The villains look really bad, except Barbie's dress is just perfect. So it's like you suspend your disbelief.
That's true. The songs are good.
That's true.
The women empowerment skins are always
hot. Cute.
Hot. They always look the same.
They always look the same. Yeah, it's like this Lego hair going back.
True.
Yeah.
They have that. It's either blonde or
brown.
Like
red. Yeah.
Red.
I feel like some
red hair.
Like light brown.
I don't. Ginger Ken. I've never seen such a creature in my life.
But oh my god, remember like this one was my favorite. This also we talked so much, but anyway.
What?
This Barbie and the horse movie, remember?
Barbie and the horse?
It was a Barbie. She loves skating.
Oh yes. Oh my
so
god.
Random. Where'd that story? Because like for example, Rapunzel is a famous story, but I don't know where this horse movie came from. Where she's like, Mom, I want to only skate, and then Mom's like, come back to the house, and then a guy flies from the sky and turns his family into stone.
Right.
And then a horse comes from the sky and saves her.
Yes, they go to a castle and the horse is the sister.
Yeah, I know. There's a
What?
sister horse. She's talking.
How did they come up with a plot like that?
But it's so cool though, like the purple horse and the
It is beautiful.
diamonds that they're searching for.
And she has like this bear.
Yeah, she bear.
pet.
Yeah,
She?
that's what I think she calls the
Oh,
bear.
yeah.
She bear.
And they go to the mountain. There's this guy that helps them.
There's Aiden, who's like not a prince, but he's a Ken, where he just has the sword. He saves them.
I see.
I love that character because he's kind of mean to them. He's like, I don't want to help you, but then they're like, we have money though. We'll give you money, Aiden. Come with us. And he comes. And then by the end, he falls in love with her.
He's the realest prince, I feel like.
Right. Yeah, he's just kind of done with their
Barbie
shit.
world.
Yeah.
They made so much money off of these like Barbie movies because people would watch that and they would get the doll. Like it was a franchise.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a whole thing,
So many little shoes, dresses, kettles, all this life of Barbie.
Yes. They are this beautiful, wonderful girls that are literal Barbies, and they would get they would even have fiancés and they would cheat on them.
The woman?
No, the fiancé
the
would
guys?
cheat.
Wow,
Yes.
what the hell?
They would cheat and they just broke up. the whole
Wow.
engagement and everything.
But were the girls kind of smart or just pretty?
No, they are smart. One
Oh.
of them tries to be a lawyer, actually.
Oh my
One
god,
of
that's
them-
crazy.
Yeah, because the brothers are lawyers, so she tries to be that too.
Oh wow.
She's studying. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, men are not worth it. Just work on your
Not
own thing.
here, not there.
Mhm.
No. Be like Greta.
Be like well, Greta's married though.
Oh no, that's
a
good.
kid.
No, I'm not trying to like say anything against me. I don't have anything against them.
Mhm.
Just
No, that's fair.
try to focus on yourself. What I like to say is that beauty is not like everything.
Exactly, and it fades so fast.
Why does this celebrity that looks this beautiful, like
That's
this
true,
model,
get
gets cheated on?
yeah.
What is happening? So it's not about looking like Barbie.
I know.
Yeah,
But you also need relationships at some point, though.
of course. Yes.
You need that love.
Mm-hmm. But you shouldn't like depend on it.
Mm.
I don't know. How can you?
At least I haven't been able to do that yet. Because even though I haven't been in a relationship in a year, I cannot stop crushing on people. And then I get obsessed with them and I keep thinking about them, try to make them notice me.
Okay.
It goes for a couple months and then the next person.
Yes.
You know? So it's just you're
Couple
always
months?
stuck.
That's amazing.
Is it?
How faithful you are to them? Oh my god, mine is just instant, like 1
Wow.
hour.
But then do you-
Another one.
Oh, I see. Okay. But it's always on your
Thank
mind.
you, next.
Exactly.
Thank you, next. Yes, it
That's
is on your mind. Oh.
Rough. And it shouldn't be. If it wasn't, we would be happier.
That's one. And then there's also this 1 week before you get like your menstruation
Yeah.
period. So you start to notice men.
Really?
I noticed that, yes. That's like, I know before my period, like 1 week before that, I start to like look for guys. Or, like,
Oh, crazy.
even without thinking.
Mhm.
And then I would get my period and I say, okay, that's why. That's why.
Makes sense.
You wanted a
So true.
you wanted a baby, didn't you? No.
But that's not us. That's just one part of our psyche
it is
from millions of
yes.
years ago. Or thousands, or however long.
It wants to live on, yes, past the
True.
generation. Why?
Mm.
Why do you want to do that?
We'll never have children. Hear it here first. If one of us has a kid, let's just bully us into
Yes.
getting an abortion.
No.
What do you think?
No.
No?
Bully ourselves
Uh-huh.
till the rest of our life. Oh, you got the
okay.
kid?
Okay, I won't. No, don't worry about it.
Okay. We'll have a competition. We'll
All
see.
right.
I actually am pretty sure you'll get married first.
Married? Maybe.
You'll have a kid first.
No, I won't. have
I'm
a kid.
sure.
Well,
Mhm.
let's put a little pinky promise. Neither of us will have kids.
Yes.
Unless we're 40 and we adopt.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. I will adopt.
You got it? Okay.
Mhm.
We'll see then.
Here.
Episode
This-
10. You'll hear I'm engaged and I'm moving away. Let's see.
Oh my god. I had this friend that
Mm.
she came from Iran and she like just came
Mm-hmm.
with her family and she told me that she's engaged. She's married. She was 20 my age. And she was married in Iran before she came. She had a crazy story. So she had like this arranged marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And she told me that she's engaged. She's married. She was 20 my age. And she was married in Iran before she came. She had a crazy story. So she had like this arranged marriage
Mm-hmm.
with one of the guys that worked in his dad's hotel. Oh, she was
Damn.
rich. Yeah.
Oh, he was rich? Or the
She
dad?
was. Both of
Oh.
them, like
Mm.
both families were rich. He was working in the dad's hotel as a manager,
Mm-hmm.
so he was also
I
rich.
see.
He proposes
Ooh.
and they get married so fast.
Wow.
Like, can you imagine they've been just friends, nothing more, and suddenly he like proposes, and then she's well, okay, I guess.
Damn.
Like,
And they both came to Canada?
no, because like he doesn't have the visa. Only the family has, like the girl's
He
family.
was just trying to secure his life, don't
I
you
know,
think?
right? Yes.
That's so
like,
messed
what
up.
were you doing all these years?
Yeah.
Suddenly you decided that you want to go to Canada?
Come
Oh,
on.
sorry.
Suddenly you decide you want
decided
to
wanna
get
get
married?
married?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Well, I'm sure she knows what she's doing.
I'm sure too, but it's just absurd. Like in 1
is.
month, they got married. They did everything, like,
Mm-hmm.
and I think they got married one day, and then the next day they came to Canada. Like it was this
That's
fast.
crazy.
Like just one night with this.
But
guy,
just the
and then-
woman came to Canada, right? Not the guy.
No, the guy is
Right.
in Iran.
That's
And then
fucked.
she came here. She stayed here for a few months, and then she missed the husband, and she wanted to go
Ah.
back.
She went back.
Yeah, she did go back, and now she's there, and her family is here.
Wow.
What is this?
I don't
What
know.
are you doing?
Maybe the guy is
She's-
super attractive,
No,
super lovable.
like,
That's
but
a
she did a
mistake.
good thing because, like, you cannot secure a marriage here. You cannot get married here.
Really?
It's hard, isn't it?
I see it. Yeah. It is.
Dating is just has so many complexities nowadays. Isn't it like that?
Yeah, you know, my uncle is my role model. He's like 60 now, and he's like, yeah, I haven't found love. So I'm like, maybe I won't be able to either.
No, I'm sure he has like experience.
Yeah, he
He's
got
had-
married twice and divorced. So
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
All right.
I don't
Yeah.
think love is out there. Who would have to propose to you now? How would they have to be for you to say yes, like today? Get married today.
I wouldn't get married at all.
What
Like,
if
I'm
they
a
were perfect?
child.
I know.
You know, I feel like even if I get like 30 years old, I would be, I'm a teenager. You're a pedophile. What are you doing?
But is there anyone or anything that could make you say yes right now?
If he's a millionaire, maybe.
A millionaire? What should
And
be
he
his
has-
job?
Not okay. I don't know. Maybe if I care about the character a lot, I can't stand like certain kind of people. So it has to be
Someone who you approve of.
yes.
But if you do, like if they don't make bad jokes, if they're clean and they're a millionaire,
Okay.
you would say yes? Would you
It's-
have their kid
I
immediately?
have commitment issues. Not that I can't, like, I don't trust myself or anything.
Mhm.
I know I'm very, very, like, if I commit to someone, I'm so loyal. I know that.
Okay.
But what I don't know is that I just can't, like, promise that to someone. Like, I don't want to chain myself. You know what I'm saying? I feel
Yeah.
like it's like,
Would you have an open relationship? Maybe you
oh,
could.
no, not like
both.
that.
Okay.
No. No. Not at all. But how about you? Like,
I wonder. I don't think I would say yes
me
now.
neither.
But if I had to say yes, then yeah, definitely a millionaire. Definitely like funny, tall, kind of tall, nice, and smart, and really hardworking.
Okay, that's like top.
Yeah, that's top
1%.
1% exactly.
Like,
But then I would get married now.
okay. That's actually.
So
Yeah, that's like the probability of our marriage. So,
right.
just so you know, everybody who wants, like, has these criterias, just DM us.
Send over a message. Yeah. But arranged marriage.
Arranged marriage.
That's great.
It's arranged marriages are so lame. I feel like, but it's good for people that have no game, like me, for example.
That's true. Yeah, your parents just find like one relative. They're like, here you go.
Or
That's what they do in Iran.
or even much more passive. Like, even my parents even don't look actively.
Oh,
Another guy's parents,
that's
like,
true.
actively look. Oh,
I know
my
they
God.
do that so much in Iran. The moms. I feel like we are potential partners for so many people in Iran. They're just dreaming like, man, I wish I had that Anna. We'd be so
Yes.
happy now. You know.
Yes, exactly.
Loser
You said
guys.
it exactly how
Yeah.
I wanted. Oh
Mm.
my goodness, that's what I told my dad.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I know that a lot of people are just plotting that.
Yeah, I know, right?
They're plotting.
They're part of the plot pals community.
I know some people like DM me, but
Mhm.
I don't answer anybody.
Smart.
Like, they try to follow me and stuff. Okay, I accept that. I follow
Yeah.
them back. But they DM me and try to get like really friendly and stuff, and I just ghost them.
Smart.
Yes.
That's good.
Let's go.
Oh God! Whenever they're looking for a woman, they're just like, "Hey, I can make you happy. You can just cook for me, and we can go on vacations
And they
together."
don't have anything, and
Yeah.
they think that they're the stuff. They're
Mhm.
the thing, you know? But no.
Yeah, so here's a little bit of our struggle in the modern world as young women looking
But-
for men.
That's right. And what really actually satisfies me
Mhm.
or satisfied me when I was back there was the fact that I would put them down because I
Oh.
was interested, like I knew about the Western world. I
Mhm.
wanted to come here.
Yeah.
I learned English. So I would have these new ideas or this kind of like feminist kind of ideas or things, and I would put them in their place and they would be
Nice.
so humiliated. Not humiliated, but okay, if they say something absurd, I would just talk back.
Exactly. That's
and
what
I
I
wouldn't
did
like
too.
do what they say,
Yeah,
while other girls like would just carry their commands.
that's true.
Sit.
Sit down. You don't know anything.
Yes.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
And they would respect that too. Like
yeah, they
not-
would. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because they are at the end of the boy, they were at the end of the boy at the end of the day they were like these insecure little mama's boys there
Mhm.
that just had their moms to back them up. So
Yeah, and you know, like moms call their kids
moms love
Dulutella, which means like you have a golden dick. You're so special. You're the light of my life. Like they say that all the time to the guys.
Oh my god.
Makes
That's
them-
right. They
mm.
love boys.
Yeah.
The
They make
moms
'em-
love boys back there. Why?
Meanwhile, the
Even
girls have to
though-
cook food.
Even though the guys get addicted, they do all these sort
That's
of
true.
crazy things. They go to the jail.
They go to jail. Yeah.
They do these things, but women are like the girls are like obedient,
Mm-hmm.
really obedient. Like
Take care
don't
of
look
family.
At me.
Yeah.
Don't look at me. There are girls that are like so beautiful, so obedient. They wouldn't say a word.
Yeah.
They would do anything that you want.
Exactly.
And these girls, they would just walk all over these girls. Like,
Yeah.
oh God, I can't understand.
It's a bad time for girls
That's right.
in Iran. Should we let them go, do you think? Would you ever marry a poor person? This is my last question.
Marry a poor person. If I have the financial means
Okay.
and he has a good character, you know, like a good character. Sure, why not?
I don't think so, cuz like why are they poor if they have a good character? Why didn't they work harder?
I mean, it's not like we're really.
I know.
there.
Yeah, I'm so judgmental. We have no money. But I just feel like personally maybe I couldn't make as much money as I hope. So I need the guy to make that money just in case. Like I can't be like, "Hey, don't worry about it. I'll make the money. You can just be good character."
Right.
No, I need him to work real hard.
That's true. But you know, that's one plan. That's plan B.
Mm,
Plan
okay.
A is that we make it as artists.
That's true. And just don't even get married.
Yes. But if we get married, if you get kids,
Mm.
I'm going to come there and shove this podcast episode down your throat.
Okay, fair.
Okay.
Yeah, whoever has a kid first has to give the other $1 million.
Yes.
Because if you have $1 million, then sure, you can have a kid if
Yes.
you want.
Exactly.
Mhm.
That's true. I say, like, if you have a kid, okay, you decide to have a kid, at least you should have 5 years financial means that you don't have to work.
That's true.
Because let me tell you something. During these 5 years, the first 5 years,
Mhm.
you have to be with the kid all the time. You
yeah, to
have
raise a good kid at least.
Yes, you have to spend time with them. Pay attention, extra attention. And you're not going to be able to give that attention if you have to work like double shift and you have to, you know, have money and all that. So only decide to have kid if you can provide, if you are able to not work for 5 years. That's what I always have in mind. Because I know the first 5 years are critical. You are going to be what you are when you're 5 years old.
That's
as
a
an
good point.
adult. Like all your struggles
Yeah.
are that. If you want to raise a good kid, someone that you're going to be proud of, an emotionally healthy kid, that's
really think about it. Yeah, think
for
about
sure.
how much
That's
stuff you need.
the first criteria that you want to have. Are you able to live off 5 years without working? And you look back and realize, okay, nobody thinks that way. And that's why we have so many problems.
Yeah. The world doesn't need extra kids.
Extra. Yeah. That's our take on today.
Yeah, thanks for listening to our rant. I feel better now talking about all this romance and kids and husbands.
That's true. We get it out. What we think of these stuff.
But do watch Greta Gerwig's movies before Barbie comes out.
Yes.
And do go to the movie theater. Go to the movie theater. Let's go to the movie theater.
Yes.
So fun.
Take your Barbie.
Take your Barbie with. Yeah, I mean, even before Barbie. Go before then. Because Asteroid City is out now, as we talked about.
Okay.
So many good movies. And after COVID, like, the theater experience is coming back.
That's right.
And that's why I cried for 30 minutes. It's so fun to be there.
Oh, yeah,
Let's go to the movies. There's even a movie theater right here. We should go.
That's right.
But we should write. That's the thing. Yeah, we'll write today.
That's true, yeah. So,
go to the theater.
Okay, yeah. During this, until the Barbie movie comes out, go watch Greta Gerwig's movies, The Lady Bird,
Frances Ha, Little Women,
White Noise.
White Noise.
Go watch those, and until the Barbie comes, and then go there, wear your pink dress.
Yes.
And
maybe we'll see each other there in North York. Come to the same theater in North York. Opening day.
The same day. July 21st, right?
Oh, is it? Okay.
I think
good to know. That's July a good amount of time away.
Yes. July 21st or 20. Go live the Barbie life.
Yes, and Oppenheimer. Let's watch both.
What's that?
That's the horror movie. Like, not horror, sorry. The drama that we're going to watch on the same day.
Right.
About the bomb and the war.
So get the PTSD first. Then
heal yourself.
Perfect. That's a good plan.
Amazing.
Guys, please follow our podcast.
Thank you for listening.
We would really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
See you next week. Wow, week 5 done, huh? It's going by fast. See you next week.
Thank you so much.
See you next Saturday.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye.